what you can do is move this back and forth, move his back.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello!
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Here we go. We need some high energy, so we're about to dance. So as Katie mentioned, my name's Dave. I do like tours and presentations at the Arab American National Museum, and I also teach people how to do Dabke. How many of you know how to do Dabke, or have seen people do Dabke, or know anything about Dabke? A couple of hands. Okay, so some of you have seen it. Some of you may have danced Dabke. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about Dabke, why we Dabke, where it comes from, and then we're going to do some Dabke together. Okay. So Dabke is a very traditional dance that's done in many parts of the Arab world. As we teach at the Arab American National Museum, not all Arab Americans eat the same food and dance the same way and dress the same way and all that. So Dabke is not, if you're Arab American, not all Arab Americans know how to Dabke, right? Dabke is traditionally found in countries like Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, Jordan, Iraq, Yemen, and other countries. They may be called different names, but it's the same idea of Dabke. There's ideas of where it comes from. So there's two really cool ideas that I've heard. One really cool idea is people, what they used to do way back in the day is they would plant crops. So they would, dig holes and they would plant seeds and they would put the dirt on top and then they would do like a little circle stomp dance around their crop, because it would make their crops grow nice and strong and also keep away like any evil spirits or evil wishes on their crops. Okay, that's one idea. Another idea is when people were building their homes back in the day, what they would do is they would get a bunch of materials, they would make their roof, and then they would stomp everything together to make sure their roof is nice and solid. This is obviously really tedious. This is a lot of work for one person to do. So what they would do is they would call out family and friends to help stomp. So now you have all these people stomping, going over, stomping, and that's one idea of where Dabke comes from as well. So what we'll do is, I'm a big believer in, if I teach you something, you teach me something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all one version of Dabke. And as I said, there's a lot of different versions of Dabke. So if anybody else knows a different version, please come on up and teach us a different style if you know it, okay? So the first, and if we have time, we'll do two. So the first version of Dabke that we'll learn is really simple. It's 6 steps, and you're moving from left to right. Your left leg is doing all of the work. So I'll demonstrate a couple of times just so you can watch my feet, and then we'll hopefully bring a large group up front so I don't look weird doing it myself, okay? All right, so this is what the dance should look like. So watch my feet. If you need to see my feet and you can't, stand up or feel free to move around. Okay? So this is what the dance should look like. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simple. So again, so it's cross once, cross twice, kick, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Looks easy. Kind of. Okay, so what we'll do is, anybody who would like to participate, come on up to the front. What we'll do is we'll practice quite a few times, get you familiar with the moves, and then we'll add some music to make it authentic, okay? So I need some folks to come on up. Join me. We'll create like a nice line or kind of like half circle.
Now if you want to see the feet, see where his feet are.
And what we'll also do is, if you want to join, you don't have to right now, but you can join at the end if you feel so inspired to, okay? All right. So the first rule is, of course, you always join hands. You link up, okay? All right, so let's practice, okay? So we'll go slow. So the first step, you take your left, you cross it over your right. That's 1, and then step 2 is go back to standing normal, and then do it again. Cross, uncross, and then kick with your left, stomp with your left, okay? Let's do that 3 times without stopping, just to kind of get the rhythm, okay? Ready, set, go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Again, cross, cross, kick, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do we feel? Pretty good? Good? Okay, let's go back to let's rotate so we can face our group again. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some music. I think that'll help a little bit, kind of get the beat. And again, if anybody out there wants to join at the end, you are more than welcome. If you've ever done Dabke or been to a wedding you know that we never close the circle because people are constantly jumping in and out. Dabke lines can get as big as 200-300 people sometimes. So, Maestro, if you please.
Oh,